Welcome to Play to Win, where we sit 6 feet apart from each other. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Cameron. Today we're back with another gameplay video, coming at you with the highly anticipated One Color Commanders.
Is it highly anticipated?
Everyone's talking about it. You see the comments about it?
So we have Godo Helm, Yisan mid-range, Kurik Black Hole Sun.
Won't you come and wash away the rain? That's where I was going. It just was a weird sexual joke at first.
And Urza's Scepter combo. Begin.
Draw Mountain, a Mox Diamond, discarding a Blast Zone, and pay 2 for a Prismatic Lens. Pass to you.
Play a land. I will play Mana Crypt. I'll play Yisan.
Holy shit. We're gonna get Taxium Probe Tyler over there. See what you're working with. I'll cast an Urza's Bauble as well and pass the turn.
I'll play a Peat Bog, cast a Mana Crypt. Pass turn.
Play a Great Furnace, Brass Squire. Pass to you.
I'll take 3 life. So, pass.
We'll play another land, an Ethereum Sculptor. Pass the turn.
Odds to take damage. Draw card. I'll play a Sequestered Stash. I'll remove a counter here and make 2 black mana. I'll use 1 of it. I'm gonna cast Thoughtseize, and I'm going to target Tyler.
I probably should have Thoughtseized you instead of Tyler, who's playing Godo. Targeting the blue player would have been a better move, but from Cam's reaction from his Gitaxian Probe to Tyler, I thought Tyler may have had more in his hand, but he didn't.
I'm gonna take this Chromox, then I'll use that black for 4 total mana. With 6 life, cast Kurik. Pass my turn.
Sure. Needed that Chromox, Dylan.
Did you?
I'll pass turn.
End of your turn, I will activate Yisan. And there it is, the last card I was gonna look at.
Typical.
Untap. Save. I will pass.
You're gonna pass. Okay, well, I'm gonna go to my turn. I drew the worst card that I possibly could have.
Back to basics.
Back to basics.
Cast a Transmute Artifact, sacrificing Urza's Bauble.
It's a Mana Crypt.
And I'm gonna pass the turn.
Odds I take damage. That's no damage. Draw card. Blast Zone. I'm gonna tap these guys for 3 mana, and then using Kurik, I will pay 6 more life to cast a Bolus to Citadel.
No. I'm gonna cast Force of Negation, exiling Back to Basics.
Okay.
It's the best use of a back to basics in this case scenario.
Yeah, that Thoughtseize missed target really biting me in the ass right now.
I get a counter for casting a black spell. I'm just gonna attack Cameron. I'll come at you for 3. And then I'm just gonna pass after that.
Cast a Mox Opal, play a Mountain, cast Godo. ETB, I will search for a Helm of the Host. Everyone was surprised. Activate Brass Squire's ability.
Pay 4 life and dismember it.
Sure.
I could have done something different here. I could have done a little bit of politicking and made Nate, who's playing Yisan, get rid of that for me. If I would have instead killed the Yisan, he would have had to activate Yisan to get a 2-drop, activate the Dryad to untap the Yisan, to activate Yisan again to get a 3-drop in order to get a Reclamation Sage. That would have been able to kill the Helm of the Host, stopping Godo. That would have been a better play, but I just didn't think of it in the moment.
It's the next level politicking play. Normally you think of politicking and you are having verbal contracts with your opponents saying,
Right.
I need this to happen, so can you not do this to me?
Right, but that's a situation where I kind of could have abused the turn cycle, and knowing Nate's ability to be able to interact there, I should have handled it differently. But sometimes you get in these one-track minds of just like, my opponent's trying to kill me. I can stop them by doing this, and I just do that.
Yeah.
Since I cast a black spell, get a counter.
Pass to you.
I'm gonna go get a 2-drop. I'm gonna crack this too. Draw. Okay, same with 2. I'll attack you for 1.
Suck it. Haha.
I mean, I can, so go.
Here we go. We're gonna roll for Mana Crypt. Ah, damn it. Drawing for turn, and that's exactly what we wanted to see. Cast an Urza Lord High Artificer. I get a Construct. Thank you. Construct is a 3/3. Pass the turn.
Odds I take damage. No damage. Draw card. I'm just gonna play this Zurin Orb. Tyler, I'll attack you for 4. Then I'm just gonna pass my turn.
Play a Mountain. Let's get weird. Cast Heat Shimmer, targeting Priest of Titania.
So you get 1.
So I get a copy of Priest of Titania with haste, and at the end of the turn, exile this permanent. Here's my copy of Priest of Titania. I'm gonna activate Brass Squire and equip Helm of the Host to the copy of Priest of Titania. Move to combat.
I love this. Okay.
Create a copy of Priest of Titania that doesn't die at end of turn and also has haste. Second main, tap the other Priest of Titania, which has haste, for 1, 2, 3, 4. Pay another 4, cast my commander. Good to resolve ETB.
This is a Priest of Titania.
I will get Argentum Monitor. Move 2 and step.
I will tap this for 4 green, activate.
I'll respond and I'll pop the blast zone for 1.
I'll do the thing.
Destroy everything with a CMC of 1.
Here's my 3. Enter battlefield, destroying Helm. Use 1 green to activate for a 4. I'm going to get Karmich's Acolyte. Untap. Say float 1 colorless. Survival of the fittest. Activate, discarding Squib Ranger. Going to get I'm gonna get this. I'll go Arbor Elf. Play Arbor Elf. Cast Wirewood Symbiote. So I now have 3 green. So now I can make it infinite mana. Tap,
9 mana.
return an elf to my hand. Untapping, pay 2 green, or I'm gonna use a colorless to get this out of the way. And 1. Return Symbiote to my hand. Play Symbiote.
You're down to 10.
10. Play Arbor Elf.
9 mana.
9. Repeat.
How much mana do you want?
I make 1,000,000 mana.
You have 1,000,000 green mana.
Infinite green mana.
1,000,000. You said it already.
Then I will start using that 1,000,000 to tap and untap Yisan. I will do it individually until I get to Crater Hoof.
You can't Zuran Orb enough to get through that?
All right, in response, I'll sack this to gain 4 life. Haha. Dead?
Right.
Dead. We're dead.
Cool. Okay, so if you didn't get what happened there, with Karamich's Acolyte, he can tap for a whole bunch of mana, use the Sabertooth to bounce the Wirewood Symbiote up to his hand after he activates it once per turn, untapping the Acolyte. Then he can cast the Wirewood Symbiote again. Since it's seen as a new permanent, he's allowed to activate that ability again. This allows him to keep tapping his Karamich's Acolyte and then untapping it, making infinite mana. Then he can do the same thing with Yisan, activating again and again until he gets Crater Hoof and kills us all with direct damage to our faces.
Let's begin.
All right.
So, pass.
Then we are going to Preordain. I'm going to keep them both on top. Draw a card. Pass turn.
Draw, play a swamp, pass my turn.
Draw. Ancient Tomb into Grim Monolith.
Naming Human. Cast Yisan. It's uncounterable.
We're going to play a land. We are going to cast a Lotus Petal and an Everflowing Chalice for 1. Pass turn.
Draw card, play a blast zone. 1 counter, pass my turn.
Draw. Play a mountain. I will pay 6, including 2 life, and cast my commander. I am going to go find a Hammer of Nazan. It's ETB, I'll equip it to Godo, and then pass turn.
Cast Birds of Paradise. A pass.
Play a land. Cast Urza. And pass a turn.
Draw a card, play an emergency zone.
It's time I get you on one. It's a Merchant's Zone.
Yeah, it's not an emergency. It's
They're
just
two completely different
an
things.
emergence.
And cast a blood pet. Pass my turn.
In end step, I'm going to cast Pyrokinesis, exiling a red card from my hand, and I'm gonna divide 4 damage among Yisan for 3, and Birds of Paradise for 1.
Command Zone, Graveyard.
Draw. I will play a mountain. Cast the Treasonous Ogre.
Why is Treasonous Ogre a red card? No, that's
Paying life for mana is not something that Red is.
Red has
used
ever
to.
done, and also
That's a black thing. That's a very
and also
black
it's
thing.
Channel, like the original Channel. This is just like the worst version of Channel
It's a
possible.
terrible version of
It's
Channel.
still a great card.
Maybe it's a conspiracy.
I am going to cast Counterspell on that.
Is counters. Move to combat. Cam, I'm gonna attack you with a 5/3 indestructible, and then I get a trigger, and I'll get an extra combat step after this. So you take 5 in the first combat. Second combat, I will also come at you.
I will take another 5. I have 10 commander damage at me.
That's 2.
Draw. Cast Elvish Mystic. Activate Nykthos for 1 green. I'll play Sylvan Safekeeper. That feels bad. Go ahead.
And let's see what we can do here. Play a land. Cast Winter Orb. Pass the turn.
Untap 1 land, draw card. Play an Ancient Tomb. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 life. Cast a Kuruk. Pass my turn.
Well, untap Ancient Tomb. Draw for turn. Play a mountain. Cast Heat Shimmer, targeting Godo.
In response to Heat Shimmer, cast Imp's Mischief. I'll have the Heat Shimmer instead target the Construct. I lose 3 life.
I'm going to move to combat. Dylan, I'm going to attack you with a 3/3 and a 5/3 indestructible, and I get the attack trigger.
So I'll take 8.
And then I'm going to attack you again in second combat. Pass you.
Only untap 1 land.
This is gone.
This is gone, yes.
And War Elf. Activate Nykthos. I'm casting Natural Order, the Elvish Seaborn Muse. And I'll pass.
Untap. Yep.
I'm going to play a land. Sacrifice Lotus Petal to cast Reshape for 1. Grafdigger's Cage. I'm going to hit you for 4.
I will take 4.
Pass turn.
Untap a swamp, draw for turn. Play a Darksteel Citadel. I'll cast a Dark Ritual, trigger Kirk. I'll tap Darksteel Citadel for 4 total mana and cast a Leyline of the Void, trigger Kirk. I'll go to combat. Cameron, I'll come at you for 4, and I will pass my turn.
Untap Ancient Tomb. Draw. I will pay 2 and 2 life and cast a Conqueror's Flail. ETB hammers Nizan trigger, and I get to equip it to Godo.
It also gives it
It
+1?
also gives it +1, so Dylan is dead.
That's an interesting amount that it gets.
I will attack you twice with Godo.
I just have a Culling of the Weak in my hand. I'm dead.
Pass to you.
For turn. Bane of Progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 at Tyler. Pass turn. Seaborn. Oh, I have one more from the Soul Ring.
Pass turn.
Draw. Cast an Honor Worn Shaku. Float 1, activate 2 untap it. Float another one, so 2 colorless floating, plus 2 more, losing 2 life. Cast a Panharmonicon.
You know what I love? I love when there are casual EDH cards that make their way into a competitive deck. Like if you're a casual player and you love Panharmonicon, there's a cEDH deck that plays it. There's one cEDH deck. It's Godo. They get to play Panharmonicon and it actually makes sense in that deck.
Yorick.
Yorick is another one that can.
There you
Yorick
go. There's
is
two.
a
You have
fringe
2,
deck. Yeah.
3. Brago.
Pass to you.
Activate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of 7. Cast Yisan can be countered. With the 2 floating, I will cast Scavenging Ooze. Go to combat. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 at Tyler. Pass the turn. Seaborn Muse, untap.
We're gonna cast a Codex Shredder and pass the turn.
Draw. Play an Emergence Zone. Casting Chalice of the Void for X is 1. Pass to you.
End of your turn, I'm gonna activate Nithos for 8 green. I'm gonna exile my 2 creatures, gaining 2 life. So I have 6 left. I will do 6 of your cards. You know what, just get rid of the last card.
Lignify. I am going to mana drain that.
I'm gonna attack Cam for
I'm gonna block Seedborn. I'll take 14.
activate Nixos for 8. Use 3 to activate Yisan. I'm gonna go get Quirion Ranger. With the 5 floating, I will return, activate for 2. So I'm going to get a Scrib Ranger, activate, untapping, play my land for turn, and go for a 3-drop.
This lets you destroy an artifact. Maybe you kill the Codex Shredder so he can't get back the mana drain next turn.
Yes. A Manglehorn come to play, targeting Codex Shredder.
I'm going to mill you for 1 in response.
I will go to pass a turn, Seaborn Muse, trigger.
All right, I have 2 more mana here. Let's spin the wheel with Urza. It's a land.
Good thing you already played one of those this turn.
Exactly. All right. Pass turn.
End of your turn. Activate Nyx, those for 11. Activate Yisan for 4. Untap using Quirion Ranger. Tap again using 3 of my go get Staghorn. Starboard Stag. I will make it fight Godo. They will trade. I still have 5 life.
You still have 5 floating.
I will take 5 of your cards. Ogre being 1. I'll gain 1 life. It's now your turn.
If Seaborn Muse can do its thing for a couple of turns, it's so good. The issue is, Seaborn Muse should not be able to do its thing for very long. It is a 5-mana creature, and people should be able to kill it, but everyone skimps on removal, as they probably should, so Seaborn Muse gets to kind of take away with the game usually.
Draw. Play a mountain. I will pay 8 and cast Godo. ETB trigger.
What are you looking for?
The only 2 equipment left. Woohoo, there they are. Take me, daddy.
Alright, end of turn, I'll activate Godo.
Activate Yisan, you mean?
Yisan, Woodland Leveler. I will search, I will get Wirewood Symbiote off of Woodland Leveler, return this to my hand, untap Yisan, I will tap, go get a 7-drop. Regal Force will enter the battlefield, I will draw 12 cards. Untap, draw, play a land, activate Nykthos, activate Yisan, go for Crater Hoof.
For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, somewhere around there. Everyone's getting plus 13 in trample.
And I will attack just Tyler. I will attack and I will win.
Yisan is often thought of as a beginner deck because it's cheap and it's mono green, so it gets the reputation of being easy to play. I don't actually think that's true, although you can get a win playing Yisan without a whole bunch of thought by just playing green creatures and stomping them out with Crater Hoof. I do think there's a lot of play to the deck. You have to know all the cards in your deck because you're a toolbox deck.
You also have to know all of the cards in your opponent's decks, too.
Yeah, so Yisan I think is actually pretty challenging to play, but I think benefits a lot from a pilot who is familiar with the primers and who is familiar with how these green creature-based decks work.
And familiar with the meta that they're playing in.
Yeah.
All right. Play a land and pass.
I will draw a card. Play a swamp. Play a Zurin Orb. Pass.
Draw. Mountain pass.
Alright guys, are we playing cEDH or? I'm just gonna play Force and Past.
Play a Tabernacle of Pindrel Vale.
Whoa. That doesn't tap for mana.
No, it does not. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw a card. Play a swamp. Cast Jet Medallion. Pass my turn.
We'll draw. Mountain, cast a Dockside Extortionist. I will get 2 treasures. Pass to you, Nate.
not a turn 1 or 2 Yisan, but it's okay. Sylvan Library.
Well, that is a little bit rough. I think we're gonna Mystical Tutor here. Ponder, and then I will pass a turn.
So you kept the hand because it had a Tabernacle in it.
It had Tabernacle, and that was definitely going to shut off.
Didn't have a third land, did you?
No, I didn't. But it was definitely going to shut off.
Didn't have a way to
Nate
find a third land, did
because-
you?
No. Yes, I did. It was Mystical Tutor for Ponder. Ponder was my land tutor in this deck.
Mystical Tutor for Ponder to hope that you find
It's
a land
okay.
in the top of the
It
next-
works out. It works out.
Draw a card. Urborg. Everyone you have swamps.
You see, everything happens for a reason.
Ah, Tabernacle taps for mana now.
I will cast Demonic Tutor for 1 mana. Cast a Sensei's Divining Top. Pass my turn.
Tap. I will let Dockside Digest Tabernacle. Draw. Play an Inventor's Fair. Pay 3+1 Treasure Thran Dynamo. Pay 3 with Thran Dynamo for a Basalt Monolith. Mana!
Godo is very good at mana.
Artifacts are very good at mana.
Yeah.
We'll draw 2 extra cards. I'll put 2 back. I don't think I have any good plays this turn. Any human? I play Survival.
Why don't you tap your cavern so that you can activate Survival?
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Say pass. Say pass.
I'm going to cast Ponder. Gonna shuffle them up. Interesting. Move the discard.
Before you do, I'll activate top. Put this card on top. Okay, yeah, go to discard.
Ditch. Reshape.
Untap, draw. Buried Ruin. I'm gonna cast Karn, the Great Creator. I will minus Karn and make this treasure token a 0/0 until end of turn. And then I will pass my turn.
Draw. I will play Mountain and say go.
Untap, draw additional 2 cards. I'll keep 1. Play Strip Mine. Cast Yisan. It's uncounterable. Pass turn.
Cast Ethereum Sculptor. Pass a turn.
In my upkeep, I will activate top, draw a card. I'll cast Dark Confidant. I'll pass my turn.
Draw. Play a Mountain. I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exile a Simian Spirit Guide from my hand to cast Godo. Godo on the stack.
Nate, you first.
Yeah, I'm thinking a good result. He has enough to activate.
Yeah, I know.
No, I don't. These don't do anything.
Yeah, Karn top.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna let Godo go.
Yeah, pass.
All right, Godo ATBs. I will find Hammer of Nizan. Auto equips. Pass to you, Nate.
End of turn, I will activate Survival of the Fittest. I'm discarding Caustic Caterpillar. I will get... I'm getting Sylvan Seed.
Probably also note in the video that to play Yisan, you need to really like shuffling your deck. And actively enjoy it.
Probably my favorite thing. Safe here goes my hand. Untap, pay 1. I will draw 2 additional cards, put both of them back. Nick those. Pass.
Wait, you want to sack? You don't tap this?
No, because depending on what I draw, I might want that.
Well, why'd you cast that next turn?
Because I was gonna have to discard it to hand size. So it's just better. Well, fuck, look at this.
You were just really hoping that early Tabernacle was gonna get you there.
Holding people off for right now. At least it did. I would have thought I would have had another land by now, but
It at least definitely slowed down Nate, I think.
I'm gonna go to discard.
Before you do, I'm gonna activate top. Go on top like this.
I'm discarding a future sight.
Upkeep, I will pay for Dark Confidant. Lose 2 from Dark Confidant. Put that Ratchet Bomb into my hand and draw this card for turn. Perhaps doing some attacking. Maybe blocking for Karn is helpful. Kind of boring, but I'm going to just cast a Ratchet Bomb here. Then I'm just gonna pass my turn.
Upkeep, I would like Godo not to die to Tabernacle, so I will pay draw for turn. Play a Mountain. Cast Heat Shimmer targeting Godo.
I guess
Response?
No response.
that one I have to respond to. I'll cast a Force of Will, exiling back to basics.
And losing 1 life.
And losing 1 life.
I will cast Pyroblast targeting Force of Will.
Power Blast on the stack. This gets you, which will equip immediately. This is death.
I think so.
That is
Death
death.
is a weakness
It's
offer.
death.
I will cast an Imp's Mischief.
Not again.
That's like why I haven't been playing my stuff out. I have my one singular piece of interaction. Is Power Blast the one that can target something
Checks on
else?
the stack.
When it goes to resolve, it checks if it's blue. If it's blue, it's countered. If it's not, it's not.
I will have Pyroblast redirect to Heat Shimmer.
Yep, so Pyroblast target
Heat Shimmer
Heat
doesn't
Shimmer
do it.
doesn't do anything.
Force of Will counters Heat Shimmer.
Okay, move to combat.
Don't attack me.
I will swing at Karn the Great Creator for 5.
Yeah, I will not block Karn dice.
Second combat, I will swing at Cam for 5. I probably should have swung at Dylan. Whatever. Go ahead.
Yeah, but fuck him.
Tabernacle. Who does he think he is?
End
We
of
have to get rid of the
turn.
Tabernacle player somehow.
What do you mean we?
I'll team up on him too. Don't worry. we're on the same team. Tyler, you and I
You've
have-
stopped me at every turn.
End of turn, I will activate Nykthos.
So you're activating Nykthos for 3 mana and then using that 3 mana to activate Yisan?
Queer Ranger. Tabernacle. Look at the top 3 to keep 1. Activating Nykthos for 4.
Fuck you.
For Trinisphere. I will attack Tyler for 1. Go.
All right. We got a Sprazzy and Skyry.
The one tap land in the deck. I will have the Dark Confidant trigger happen first. I will lose 1 life for this terrible card. I will not pay the 1 for Dark Confidant. I will let it die. And then I will draw for turn. I'm gonna play a City of Traders as my land for turn. I forgot to put a counter on Ratchet Bomb. Excellent. 3 mana and 6 life total. Kesker. I will, for 4 life, cast Leshrax's Sigil, paying the 1 extra with Trinisphere, make 2 life and 3 total mana for a Spectre's Shriek, targeting Nate.
That's gotta feel off.
It does not feel good, but I don't have many other options. So I am gonna get a counter on Kirk here. Reveal your hand. It says it right here, you reveal it, so everyone sees. I'm gonna take the Regal Vorst, and since it's a non-black card, I will exile a card from my hand. I'm gonna exile this extra pay with 1 card left in my hand, pass my turn.
In upkeep, I will pay 1 so that Godo does not die. Draw for turn. I'm gonna pay, float 6 rather, 6 colorless floating. I'm gonna use 4 of it, leaving 2 floating. Activate Inventor's Fair. I'm gonna search for a Helm of the Host.
Nobody can cast anything except for me.
Yeah, because Trinisphere. That Trinisphere is great for me right now. I will pay 1, 2, 3, pay 4. Fast Helm of the Host, Hammer is on trigger.
We're dead?
Yeah, you're dead.
We're dead.
We're dead.
That's it. We died to a whole bunch of Godos attacking. Godo did actually, I think, a lot. Godo did what Godo does, which is try to present a win almost every turn. You know what I mean? Like Godo
You don't have to do anything else. Who cares about interacting?
Right, Godo is just like, I'm gonna try to get up 6 mana, or I'm gonna try to win the game right now. And if you can interact with either of those, I probably lose, but if you can't, I probably win. Yisan, it
just goes nuts.
It just goes nuts. It snowballs so quickly. If you're going for a mono black strategy, I've seen the spike feeders, I think, work with Yawgmoth a little bit more.
Yawgmoth could be a really cool potential.
I think having a draw engine in the command zone is better than a mana engine. I think mono black Yawgmoth might be better than Kirk. I'm not really sure. I'd like to give that one another shot. And Urza, I feel like you just had some, I don't know, bad games or...
I had some rough draws. I had a couple of missed decisions that I made throughout
Missed
throughout the
decisions,
games.
we're calling them.
Missed decisions, yeah.
Thank you for watching. I hope everyone's staying safe, staying far away from each other, staying healthy, not touching stuff and washing your hands. We have a Twitter and a Patreon and some other stuff if you want to check us out in the description down below.
We just wanted to thank all of the current patrons who signed up over the past week since we got it started.
Also, if you noticed, the card image in the middle of the screen is a little bit smaller. That was a decision kind of voted on in the Patreon, so let me know if you think they were right or if they were wrong.
No, don't. No, it was already voted on by the Patreon.
So you don't get a vote.
This is
The
a
patrons
perk
get a vote.
of being a patron.
We'll see you soon. Bye.
See ya.
Turn the page, wash your hands.